Hi there, welcome to PHP Masterclass course. In this beginner's course, we are going to dive deep into the world of PHP and learn everything about PHP procedural programming. Once we are done mastering PHP grammar, we will then move on and learn to build a PHP-driven CRUD, or also known as create, read, update, and delete application, and followed by a basic and then advanced login registration system. So the application that you see on your screen right now is the CRUD application, and the main function is to teach you how to add record in database, update record, and delete record. So let me just demonstrate. So let's say you want to edit 43 items. So all you have to do is to click on this button that says edit. And now let's say if you want to delete his last name, all you have to do is to remove it and click on update record, and you'll see that his last name is no longer visible. Now you can also remove the record as a whole, and all you have to do is to click on this and delete button, and the record will be removed. And now if you want to add a new record, let's say you want to add someone else like John Doe, and his email, let's say smith@gmail.com, his imaginary website, his phone number is something like this. And now if you want to add this record to your database, all you have to do is to click on this add record button, and you're going to have the record updated in the database and also visible in the front end. So this is how this application works, and you're going to learn how to build this application from scratch. Then next I'm gonna zoom in so that you can see, we're gonna learn these two very important functions. They're very important, and if you want to become a good PHP programmer, then you have to master the way these two functions works. And there's also another function called MySQLi query, and you're gonna learn all about them in this course. So MySQLi fetch a soak, this function actually selects columns in our table, and with the help of while loop we are able to pull all the data from the database and be able to show it in the front end. So if I now click on this button, then you'll see that with the help of while loop we are able to pull all the data from our database and display it in the browser. And this is what this function does. It fetches, it brings the data out of database. And let me show you one more thing. Let's reload. And MySQLi numRows, the main job for this function is to cross-check or validate user input data with the database. For example, I'm an end user and I want to see whether or not I have this email in the database. And now if I click on MySQLi numRows, then it will deliver the result saying that we have this email address saved in our database. And now if I type something like a@gmail.com and click on the search button again, it will say that we couldn't find a match, meaning we don't have that email address. So this is what it does, MySQLi numRows. It cross-checks, it validates user input data with the database. And in this application we're gonna learn to build a login system. So let's see if we can log in. So I'm gonna try to log in with an email address with Hussein@gmail.com, and my password, if I can remember correctly, I set my password to 1234, and let's see if I can log in. And there we have it. It says welcome above. We have redirected end user to the login page. And now if I click on logout button, so you're also going to learn how to create logout functionality. Click and it will take us back to the application interface. So, and of course you're going to learn how to register end user in your database. So you're gonna, this is a basic login and registration system that has no security feature enabled. So you are just learning, so this application is ideal because the syntax for this application will be easy. Now once you get comfortable building application like this, we're gonna move on to building an advanced login and registration system. So let me show you. If I wanted to add myself, Abul Hussein, email is Hussein or Abul at gmail.com. I'm gonna copy it, then I'm gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna my password. So I have already registered myself with this email address. So now if I try to register again, then see what happens. It's gonna validate, cross-check this information, and it will say that this email is already in use. So it means that we cannot register a second account with the same email address. So this email address, someone has already used it to create an account, so nobody can use this email address to create a second account. So we're validating data and filtering data, making sure that every account is unique to a single email address. So and now if I log in, Abul at gmail.com, and my password was 1234. If I try to log in, then we are logged in, and this is our login page. And as you can see that we have very personalized greeting set. And if I now click on logout button, it will bring us back to the application interface. And what happens if I try to log in with a wrong password? Okay, this time a wrong password, and we're gonna try, and it will validate and it'll say that login failed because username password did not match. So in this previous application, I have not used any security features like password encryption and sanitizing data that may come through this form. But in this application, this advanced login and registration system, I have extensively used all the security features so that our application remains bulletproof, so that nobody can breach into our safety net and hack into our application. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this course will grow as time goes by, and I'm optimistic about the fact that you're gonna learn a lot and you're gonna have an amazing learning time with me in this course. So I'll see you inside. Thanks. Bye bye.